There have been very few bright spots on the Vikings defense this year. I mean, you don't have, 5 games in a row that you allow over 400 yards of total offense and like multiple trips to the red zone, multiple touchdowns, like last in the NFL. I'm sorry I'm doing this a lot, but it's because it's so frustrating at how much talent is on this defense and how well yet it has yet to play. But one player. There's been one player that we have to be a little bit excited about. Now, Duke Shelley is that player, and he's been balling out for the Minnesota Vikings so far. Now, I will say, for a guy that's only, like I want to say he's like 5'9", 5'10", 180 pounds, the former Kansas State Wildcat. My brother went to K-State at Salina. He's actually not allowed to golf on the Kansas Municipal Golf Course anymore, but a story for another time. Put a comment down in the comment section if you guys want to hear that story about how this man literally has a picture on the door of the Kansas Municipal Golf Course. He's not allowed in that establishment anymore. But anyway, so went to Kansas State, was a guy that came out of the draft. He just seems to battle for every ball. He's just a stud. And he's actually shown a lot for the Vikings this year. So Will Ragatz, the Vikings' highest graded player versus the Colts via PFF, cornerback Duke Shelley, that's right. So he played all 79 defensive snaps with an 83.9 PFF grade, allowed 2 catches on 15 targets for 15, or 2 catches on 6 targets for 15 yards, and added 2 pass breakups and 3 tackles, including a huge one late in the fourth. And again, the gravity of the situation for the Vikings defense in the second half of the Colts game was huge because there was nada room for error. Like, they could not have another touchdown. They could not barely have another field goal. They allowed one last field goal, and that was it. That's all they could allow, and that's all they did allow. Now, Duke Shelley definitely stepped up against the likes of the guys like Michael Pittman and all those guys, and yes, he's been doing it for a little while now. But as far as the background, he's been in the NFL for about 4 years now, spent some time with the Chicago Bears as an undrafted guy immediately out of college, and yes, he did get some time and was a part of some really good defenses, and I think this year you've really seen him come alive with the Vikings. So he's played in a total of 8 games. He's got 2 starts. He's been targeted 24 times. He's only allowed 13 receptions, not 13 touchdowns. Eesh. And he's had a total of a 71.0 PFF grade. And I think, moving forward, I don't know what you can expect out of him throughout the long haul. Like, I don't know if he's the next Antoine Winfield. I would love to see it. But I do think that he could be a guy that does come in and continues to give the Vikings some solid cornerback depth. I mean, they've already got Patrick Peterson. I know Patrick Peterson commented on how much he feeds off of guys like Duke Shelley and Cameron Dantzler and all those guys. So, I really feel like Duke Shelley is really coming and finding himself a home with Minnesota. And he really has that fight in him that, yes, he's only like 5'9", 5'10", but he's going to fight for every single ball. And you love it. You love it, the attitude that he brings and really how contagious that is for the rest of the secondary. I know that Patrick Peterson, according to Will Ragatz, says he's made him feel a lot younger, and they feel more energized with a guy like Duke Shelley back there. So there's been a couple of games that he's been balling out, and I think we're going to continue to see a guy that at the very least is a very, very good depth piece for the Vikings, and I hope he sticks around for a very long time. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. So give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about Duke Shelley, who was absolutely balling out for the Minnesota Vikings.